So my dear doctors, there is a trend of asking clinical numericals in physiology, especially in respiratory as well as kidney. So purpose of this video will be to discuss those topics or those numericals that can be asked, because nowadays they are also allowing calculators in the examination. So it means that they will definitely ask more and more numericals. So let me see what can be the questions. But before that, there are only 7 formula in respiratory physiology. If you remember this formula, you can easily solve those numericals. Okay. So first is PiO2 is equal to FiO2 into barometric pressure minus water vapor pressure. And what is that? 47 mm of Hg. It is the pressure of inspired oxygen. I means inspired oxygen. It is fraction of inspired oxygen, and that is usually 21%. You know, 21% is oxygen. But suppose a person is ventilated or someone is giving 100% oxygen or 50% oxygen, so that will change. So FiO2 is fraction of inspired oxygen. Number 2 is P capital AO2. When we say capital A, it is alveolar. When we say small a, it is arterial. So when you want to calculate alveolar pressure, the formula is what? PiO2 minus CO2 upon respiratory coefficient. Or you can put PiO2 like this, FiO2 into barometric minus 47 minus CO2 upon RQ. Then Vd is what? Dead space. It is physiological dead space, total dead space, and this is equal to tidal volume into PaCO2 minus PeCO2 upon PaCO2. I will solve numerical with this formula. A means it can be alveolar, arterial here, and E is CO2 in the expired air. Then minute ventilation is equal to tidal volume into respiratory rate. Alveolar ventilation is equal to what? Tidal volume minus dead space into respiratory rate. And we know physiological dead space is equal to anatomical plus alveolar dead space, or simply we calculate by the formula 2 into body weight in kilogram, not pound. Otherwise 2 will not be there. So 2 into body weight in kilogram. Now we will see how they ask questions in the examination. A group of third year medical students accompanied a medical mission team to Peru. After arriving at airport in Bolivia, they hiked to remote mountain at the elevation of 18,000 feet at the mountain. Barometric pressure was 380 mmHg, resulting in PO2. So what is the PO2 of the inspired air? Similarly, you know, PiO2, I have given you the formula, PiO2 equal to FiO2 into barometric minus 47. So normally FiO2 is 21% normally, okay, and barometric is 760, 47 is water vapor. So normally PiO2, if you are at plane and oxygen is 21%, it will be around 150 mm of Hg. If you solve this, it comes around 150 mm of Hg. 21% into 760 minus 47. But in this MCQ, what we can see, 21% is common, but he is in the mountain. So barometric pressure here given is 380, and water vapor pressure you have to remember every time it is 47. So 21 upon 100 into 333, answer will be 70 mm of Hg. Such a simple question, but in the examination, okay, we are thinking what they have asked. So nowadays they are asking clinical numericals also. So please remember these 7, 8 formula. Now question number 2, a 150 pound patient, pound, kg will be a half, scheduled for abdominal surgery, is sent for pre-op, chest X-ray normal, these vitals are given, and they have asked to calculate dead space according to the Bohr's equation, and I have given you the formula already. Dead space is equal to tidal volume into PaCO2 minus PeCO2 upon PaCO2. Tidal volume they have given 300 ml. PaCO2 they have given how much? 40. PeCO2, I mean CO2 in the expired air, 28 upon 40, and when you solve it comes to be 180 ml. So only if you remember the formula, you can solve these types of MCQ. They are so easy. If you know Vd is equal to V3 into PaCO2 minus PeCO2 upon PaCO2. Next question, again a 125 pound 40-year-old See, always read the last line. Which of the following is her approximate alveolar ventilation? And I have told you alveolar ventilation is equal to respiratory rate into tidal volume minus dead space. Here respiratory rate given is how much? Let me see. 15 breath per minute. Tidal volume given is how much? 500 ml. And now dead space, how to calculate? According to the Bohr's equation, you must know PaCO2, PeCO2, they are not given. I have given you a crude formula. What is the crude formula? 2 into body weight in kilogram or simply body weight in pound. Suppose it is body weight in kilogram, it will be 150. But in pound, you don't have to multiply by 2. So 15 into 500 minus 125. It comes around 5625 ml per minute. See, these questions are looking so typical, but they are very easy if you know the simple formula. Alveolar ventilation is equal to respiratory rate into tidal volume minus dead space. ये क्वेश्चन लगते बहुत कठिन है, but they are very easy. See, it is looking like a clinical question, but they are very easy question. Always read the last line. At a barometric pressure of 757 mmHg, RQ is 0.8, alveolar oxygen tension. They are asking P capital A O2, and you know the formula. P capital A O2 is equal to FiO2 into barometric minus 47 minus CO2 per RQ. FiO2 they have given to be 1. It might be 100% oxygen. In the atmosphere it is 21%. So nothing is given, 21%, but he is on ventilator. So now there is a liberty of the questioner, they can give you, 100%, it is 1 or 50%, but normally it is 21% or 0.21. But someone is on ventilator, it is at the liberty of doctor. Now, it is 1. Barometric given here is how much? 757 minus, you know, whatever pressure is 47, minus CO2 given how much? Let me see, 36, RQ given 0.8. So 710 minus 45, it comes 665 mm of Hg. Again, same formula. So please remember these 7 to 8 formula. They will solve all respiratory MCQ which are related to the numericals. Now once again, now this is a very simple. A candidate for cardiac transplantation undergo catheterization. Pulmonary artery pressure is 35 mmHg. Cardiac output is 4 liter per minute. Left atrial pressure is 15. What is the resistance? It is the same old Ohm's law. You remember Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. Ohm's law. R is equal to V by I. But here it will be what? Pressure change, not voltage change. So pressure change is 35 minus 15, 20. And I is not current. Here it is blood flow, not current flow. 4. It comes 5 mmHg per liter per minute. Ohm's law. One more formula I given beside those 7 to 8 formula. Now, sometimes they will ask you PFT question, and as the result patient generate curve C shown below. Now you have to tell what is the equation. See, this is normal flow volume loop curve. This is COPD because it is a scalloped curve. It is a short curve but same shape. So it is what? It is simply RLD. So they are asking about curve C. Curve C is RLD. So which lab parameter will be correct for RLD? Okay. So in these types of question, what is the first step to be done? Calculate with your calculator that is given in your examination nowadays. FEV1 upon FEVC. It will be 80%. FEV1 by FEC 50%, 90%, 64%, 66%. This you have to calculate. Okay. Now already you know FEV1 by FEC. If it is less than 70%, it is COPD. Clear cut. So this is COPD. Okay. This is COPD. This is COPD. If it is more than 70%, either it can be normal or it can be restricted to lung disease. So now how to differentiate between normal and RLD? In normal, if you see individually, FEV1 will be normal, FVC will be normal. In RLD, although ratio will be more, but individually both will be very, very decreased. So you can see here, these are less than 70% to COPD. Now A and C can be RLD as well as can be normal. Now in A, if you see, FEV1 is 90% of predicted, FVC is 85% of predicted, so a good value. But in C, we can see FEV1 is only 50% of predicted, FVC is only 48% of predicted, so C can be RLD. So answer will be what? They are asking about this curve, so answer will be C. Okay. Again they are asking his alveolar oxygen tension, I mean P capital AO2 is equal to FiO2 into barometric minus 47 minus CO2 upon RQ. FiO2 they have given, because patient is on ventilator, they have given 0.5, I mean 50%, normally it is 21%, so it is 0.5. Barometric pressure 747, and you can see here it is given, and water vapor is always 47, minus CO2 is how much, 40, and RQ is 0.8. So you calculate, it become 300 mm of Hg. See, only the basic formula they are saying. Now again 68-year-old male and these findings are given. His alveolar arterial oxygen gradient, they are asking what? Alveolar oxygen gradient, alveolar arterial oxygen gradient. Arterial they have already given. You have to calculate what? Alveolar gradient. Again same question, P capital AO2 equal to FiO2 into barometric pressure minus water vapor minus CO2 upon RQ. FiO2 is 21%, patient is not on ventilator, normal atmospheric pressure. Barometric pressure is 760 minus 47 minus 60 upon respiratory quotient is how much? 0.8. It comes around how much? 150 minus 25 mmHg. 25 mmHg is P capital AO2, but they are asking A minus A. Small a is how much? 60. So 75 minus 60 will be how much? 15. 15 mm of Hg. So we have seen these types of MCQ which can be solved only by memorizing these formula. Let us revise again. PiO2 is equal to FiO2 into barometric minus 47. P capital AO2 is equal to PiO2 minus CO2 upon RQ. P capital AO2 is equal to FiO2 into barometric minus 47 minus CO2 upon RQ. Dead space is equal to tidal volume into PaCO2 minus PeCO2 upon PaCO2. Minute ventilation is equal to tidal volume into respiratory rate. Alveolar ventilation is equal to tidal volume minus dead space into respiratory rate. Physiological dead space is equal to anatomical dead space plus alveolar, or you can say 2 into body weight in pound, or 2 into body weight, sorry, it is only body weight in pound, but in kilogram it is 2 into body weight. So you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, so thank you.